Hey, what's up everybody? Finally back out here on the water. You like my little nav station now? My little nav chair? Very basic, but very comfortable and really does the job. And the cool thing about this is I can switch it over to the dinghy very easily with the removable mount down there. So that's pretty cool. We will be taking a dinghy ride later to nowhere. But the main reason that I'm out here today is I finally got a really nice weekend, taking the whole weekend off, and we're gonna go set up down there in my little spot by Green Cove and just chill, just taking a chill weekend. But what I'm gonna try to do is a complete video on the boat. I've got my laptop that'll be going with me, and I'm gonna edit this video up as best I can, see how it comes out, and include that performance test of the Starlink tomorrow and try to upload it. And that'll be a really good test of the performance. So hopefully I can make all that happen to the point where it makes a decent video. So we shall see. And in the meantime, we are taking a lazy sail down to where we're going. I'm doing 3.7, 3.8 knots with a little bit of current even. So I'm in no hurry though. I just want to ease myself down there, throw out the anchor. The weather's just gorgeous this weekend. We finally get a break in the heat. So I'm just really looking forward to a nice, comfortable, relaxing weekend. And we will see what happens. Good morning. That was pretty, wasn't it? I feel like I need to talk softly because I don't want to break the moment of peace. How many sunrises do you actually get to see, right? Well, got a couple of chores to do this morning. As you can see, I got the dinghy inflated yesterday after I got anchored up. So I'm going to get that off into the water. I'm going to set up my other solar panel at the bow. I've got a little rig that I've made, and I'll show that to you. But I need to max out my intake today and get things back up into the absorption phase by the end of the day. But after my little morning routine of exercise and another cup of coffee and some breakfast, I'm going to take the dinghy over to the little park and take a little stroll, and then I'll come back, set up the Starlink, and try the performance test to see how it goes. Alright, so my little solar rig here is just something that I kind of put together. So I've got the 200 watts of fixed back there, and I've got 400 watts of flexible movable panels. The reason I have it that way is because that's just how it came about. The first flexible panel I got for free when I tried one of those little 12 volt or very low power AC units. I couldn't get it to work, okay? It would not work properly for me. And I ended up returning it, but I got to keep that solar panel. They never asked for it back. I never volunteered. So I got a free panel. And then the other one I picked up on a lightning deal off of Amazon for like 120 bucks. No, it was under 100 bucks. Was it under 100 bucks? Right around $100, okay? So I've got those two panels. So I've got 600 watts of solar, which on a really good day gives me almost 3 kilowatt hours of power. All right, so as you can see, you know, maybe it's not the most convenient setup, but it does work really well. Would I rather have a pair of 300 watt panels right here? Yeah, but they're expensive, and it's just not how things fell out. So, you know, I've got what I've got, and I'm gonna make do with it. The most important thing being that it does make do. It makes sufficient power for my needs. I've got the two fridges down below. One is a fridge, one is a freezer, and the only other real power draw that I'm gonna have besides electronics is the water maker. And on good sunny days, I believe that I will have more than sufficient power to run the water maker for several hours. So every 3 or 4 days, if I run it for 3 or 4 hours and I get 15 to 20 gallons, I'm in hog heaven, baby. You know, I'm in the showers. I don't have a good one for that. In any case, I'm gonna have another cup of coffee and a little bit of breakfast, and then I'm taking a dinghy ride over to that park and take a little stroll around just to stretch my legs off the boat. So I just dinghied up here to this little park that I don't know the name of yet, but there's a lot of activity and seems like a pretty nice little place here. Go see if we can't find a nameplate somewhere. Oh, I see one. Guess I could probably even dump off a little trash here if I had it. We'll go over here to this really long dock and just walk out it. We're just here for exercise. Let's see what we got here. We have Rivertown. Oh wow, it's got quite the little set of trails here. Huh. About a mile altogether. I think we'll go take a little walk. Green Cove over there in the distance. There's a nice little ketch sitting out here at anchor. Well, y'all, I gotta say, that was a really nice park. Rock Sound, right on Highway 13. But I bet I walked a couple of miles worth of trails. There's way more than what I expected there. That was really nice. Really nice. I didn't want to overdo it because I don't really do a whole lot of long distance walking anymore. Mostly because of my feet. But all that being said, we are headed back to the boat and we will get started on the Starlink performance test, because I know that's probably why most of you are clicking into this video. Nice out here. Super nice. All right, we'll see you at the boat. Alrighty, folks. What we're gonna do is set up the Chromebook first. My method of testing the performance is simply going to be to watch some YouTube videos of probably some of my favorite sailing channels. Okay, once again, my Starlink setup is very simple, which is one of the beauties of the Mini. The fact that it's got the built-in Wi-Fi really makes things easy. So, as in the last video, they have a waterproof barrel adapter plug for this, but it only goes to the brick for the 110. So I bought this cigarette lighter style. The barrel plug is called a 5521, which has to do with the dimensions, of course, but I've got a cigarette lighter outlet out in the cockpit. Let me show you how I set this up. It's very simple. Little piece of PVC that I just hose clamped on. We're going to aim it somewhat north at the moment. We're not going to try to align it or anything. We're just going to let it pick itself up and see how it goes. After we plug it in, probably is on already. Let's go find out. We'll take a look at the phone app. Let's get rid of you. Let's come over here. Oh, strong connection to Sea Lili already here. So there you go. We're connected to the network, to the Wi-Fi network, Sea Lili. Okay, so let's come over here where you can see a little bit better what we got going on. Can look over my shoulder here, hopefully. Okay, let's just do a quick speed test. Okay, so just without any kind of alignment, we're getting 67 megabytes per second download and about 5 megabytes per second upload. So an alignment really wouldn't do us a whole lot of good anyhow, because, you know, the boat's moving around at anchor, which was the whole purpose of this test, was to see how it does. So I think what I'm going to do is go over to YouTube, and I'm probably going to let it run this movie called The Sailor, which is about this guy Paul, who was quite a legend in his own time. He has passed away at this point. If you've never watched the movie, it's really good. So let me just set that down. And obviously I'm not going to make you sit here and watch the whole thing, but we will periodically, well, basically we'll just see if it runs without interruptions is what we're trying to do. So here we go. By the way, let me turn this down again. Oh, there, muted it. I'm going to download a book while I'm watching this. A friend of mine, Ben Clardy, who you may know as Ben from Sailboat Story. Just a super nice guy. I love those people. I'm going to go ahead and download this book while the video is running. Let's see how that goes. Of course, a book isn't much, so I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I'm missing the movie. I want to get back to the movie, y'all. Look, there it is. It's already downloading as soon as I connected. 51%. No interruptions in the movie. This is just running without a problem. Which is really, again, it's not a huge test of performance because to stream video is not super difficult. Ah, there we go. Okay, it's done. All right. Not sure. That was probably just a glitch in the software of the Kindle. It's very slow, I will say. But in any case, downloaded a book, going back to the movie. Oop. There we go. Cool. Wow. I like that. I don't know. It just resonates with me a little bit. So obviously, in the process of doing this, we never had a problem. Never had a problem. Works fine. Starlink is great. I mean, that's all you can say about it. It really is a marvelous piece of technology. During the latter half of it, the tide has been changing and the boat has actually swung 180 degrees at least once. I really haven't been paying a whole lot of attention to it. But in any case, I think that all came out really good. Very happy with it. I think it's going to do exactly what I'm hoping it's going to do. The only issue may be that when I'm in the Bahamas, they may require me to get the global roaming subscription, which instead of being the $50 a month would be $150 a month. Really hoping that won't happen. We're only going to have to see. I may get away with it for a little while, and then halfway through the season they may realize, oh hey, we got to get this guy upgraded. We'll see what happens. But in any case, that works pretty good. Pretty happy with it. Got another night to spend on board before I have to go back to the real world. I do need to jump in the water. I want to jump in and check the prop just to make sure there's no little barnacles on it. I'm sure there's a couple. Anyways, all is good. Things are continuing to progress. I really appreciate everybody who watches the video, everybody who subscribes. Please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff that feeds the YouTube machine. But it's going great, and OldMan, over and out.